Support from the show comes from Gameplayware. Gameplayware has a wide variety of nerdy and geek-related apparel. Go to www.gameplaywear.bigcartel.com and use the promo code B&B Tavern to get free shipping on clothes. Want cool dice sets and other tabletop accessories at a low price? Head on over to darksilverforge.com and use the promo code B&B Tavern to get 15% off your purchase. And support from listeners like you. Thank you.
Everybody, my name is Baylor and welcome to the B&B Tavern Show, Tavern Talk, where we take extraordinary people of extraordinary measures to have them create imaginary friends with stats. This is the show where things happen for significant reasons as we create the new D&D memes of the future for the young ones to come into play. Like I said, it's your friendly neighborhood storyteller, Baylor Banis, and with me I have an amazing guest of amazing proportions. After an amazing amount of corresponding and her amazing accomplishments taking up a lot of the time, she has graced us her presence on this show, and I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Thank you for that lovely introduction, or partial introduction. Hello, my name is Piper Faye. I am a voice actress in the indie game and indie animation area. Whatever you call it, industry. And I do lots of little other projects on the side, like art and streaming and gaming and stuff like that. So, I'm just all over the place. And yeah.
She is indeed. Welcome to the show, Piper.
Thank you.
So, I guess for those who, you have an amazing list of skills in the art world, but, just to say for voice acting purposes, where people may have heard you from?
Let's see. If you watch a lot of, tunes, like, Red Minus, let's see, on Newgrounds, you've probably heard me on a lot of stuff. Video game-wise, there's Everwing, the Facebook messaging app with these fairies. I'm a few of those characters.
I didn't realize that.
And then the voice of Pipistrella in Pit People by Behemoth Games. And let's see, I was the voice of the young witch in Century Night Tactics. Those are probably things that you may have heard me in, I guess. And if you're a frequenter of the Zone streams, then I am a guest on there a lot. So you've probably heard my voice there too, if you've been on those. So, yeah.
If you are an adult, of course.
Yes, if you're an adult, of course.
Absolutely.
Pardon.
Yes. Wait, you were in Everwing. Holy smokes. I didn't realize. I should have realized. I don't know why I didn't.
It's okay. There wasn't a lot of PR related to that. Yeah.
I understand, but I must say, then I've heard you a million times because I remember. I kid you not. This is an absolute true story. The first time I ever got a notification of it, I got 36 notifications of the game. From all my friends playing it. It's like, beat this score, you nerd. And I was like, I don't know what you want me to do with this. And it's just gotten so addicting. So apparently that's really cool. You should definitely play it now and not be annoyed by it like I was. But and then so apart from streaming with the Zone, do you stream yourself personally?
Yes, I do. I have a Twitch channel. It's my last name, a play on my last name, Faye. It's just Faye, uh, Faye.
It's
um,
adorable.
so I was doing a lot of video games, like older consoles, and then I don't know, I was just trying out, seeing what I felt like. I had a webcam up there for a while, but found it easier to not have to worry about people watching me play a game. I make a lot of weird faces.
That is very true. That's exactly why I don't do it either. Or that's why I try to grow out my beard as well. It's just good to mask everything, just keep it hidden. Nobody has to worry about it. I just like they see eyes like whoa, you're like whoa, huh? Just basically that. But today, with all these amazing stories that we're talking about, we're here to make up a story with you creating a character. Now, is this your first time doing anything RPG related, or have you done RPG fantasy tabletop before?
I've definitely done RPG tabletop fantasy.
Tell us.
I have a dice bag with, yeah. Your reaction.
You've already been more prepared than a million other guests, so you win that reward.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I wish I knew more about, the world of Dungeons and Dragons, but I'm always playing these little side stories, these side quests, unofficial. So, I'll just have to see. D20 Modern was my favorite, though. That one was post-apocalyptic. That one
Oh,
was
sure,
fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
D20 is really fun. But we're about to teach you about D&D now. So like
Yeah.
have you done like any D&D related thing? Like I know you did all those RPG fantasy tabletop with your own dice and everything, but like have you ever done like just straight up D&D? Whatever edition, maybe 5th ed or 3.5.
I mean, I'm sure that I have. I mean, I've gone through books and I've picked out my stats before for my character. Usually, I usually do something like a half elf, wizard of sorts, or yeah, wizard.
Sticking to the
I'm
classics.
Yeah. Um, and yeah, there was only one time I decided to be more of a hero, class. But yeah, that's I was actually part of a D&D night for a while there, a couple of months ago, but I had to stop going because those games ran way too late.
Yeah, I understand. Holy smokes! That's why I can only do like 1 hour or 2 hour sessions. I think that makes it better, and also like viewership wise, it saves a lot of time. It's basically just like, oh my gosh, there's one popular show called Critical Role, and they do like 4 or 5 hours of the stream.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
I've heard of them.
they do a great job. It's DM'd by Matthew Mercer. But I gotta say, it's those games that like string on for so long it's mentally tiring, and you need to have a lot of
It
stamina.
is. Especially if you're in one of those rooms where you got the horrible fluorescent lights coming down, you just got this giant table.
Scented
Uh,
candles.
uh,
It's interesting. There are actually people that do like there's these crazy companies that are specifically these candle companies that design it for tabletop RPGs.
really? That would
Yeah,
be a little bit more. I would like an atmosphere. I'd like to be playing a tabletop game in something that kind of feels like
you're actually
a
there.
cottage, or like Hagrid's house or something. Just something nice and stuffy and filled with wood and potions and shit stuff. Pardon me. I don't know if we're allowed to curse on
No,
this
you are.
show.
You are. It's totally fine. As long as you don't have any contracts stopping you, you're allowed to curse as much as you want.
Okay, great.
Always be sure to check, kids, because contracts will stop you dead. But speaking of not stopping you dead, great segue. Don't know why I used that. We're gonna go ahead and make a character. It's gonna be like a 20Q, one of those devices where they try to figure out what you are. And we're gonna go ahead and run down list like auctioneers, very long list of things. There's some stuff that you've heard of before, some stuff that you've never heard of before. If something that you've never heard of before, but sounds really cool and you want to know more about it, feel free to ask after I've run through the list. So, are you ready to go?
I am ready to go. Let's go.
Alright, let's do this. So, starting off, not to sound like a Pokemon professor, but are you a boy, a girl, or other?
I'm gonna go with girl.
Alright, sticking with what you know. That's always a good idea. Now, to decide what kind of gal you are, what race you are. I'm gonna go ahead and run down this list, and then, there's definitely names that that you've never heard of before, but if it sounds cool, just feel free to ask. So, you ready to go?
Yes.
You could be an Arakakra, an Azimar, a Bugbear, a Dragonborn, a Dwarf, an Elf, a Furbolg, a Genasi, a Gnome, a Goblin, a Goliath, a Half-Elf, a Half-Orc, a Halfling, a Hobgoblin, a Human, a Kenku, Kobold, Lizardfolk, Orc, Tabaxi, Tiefling, Triton, or Wanti.
Let's go with halfling.
Halfling! Oh my gosh. Gonna be a very short person. Now,
Yes.
do you want to be a very light and nimble halfling, or do you want to be very stout?
Let's go with stout.
Okay, very stout halfling. And how short is this halfling?
What is the range?
Very good question. I believe it is about between 3.5 to 4 feet. Actually, maybe shorter than that. You know, I should have the book on me. We get the book, and we can take a look at that right now. Oh my gosh! Should have got
Yes.
the book. Let's look at that real quick. All right. So you said halfling stout, which is the most adorable small. That's spelled SMOL creature of them all. Let's see, halfling. They're very spry people as well. They're very like. I can do my own stuff. They're very like sensitive about their height usually. Or you could be the one that you go like, "Yep, that's me. I'm very proud of my height."
Yes.
Let's see here. So, you asked, how tall can they be? Survey says, they could be about. Let's see. They tend to be about 3 feet tall, so around that range. I would say if you wanted to be on the taller side, 4 foot would be as far as you go.
Yeah, I don't know. 3 foot sounds kind of Moogle-ish. That's kind of. I'll do that.
Moogle.
3 feet. Moogle.
What?
It's a completely different world, you know.
Moogle?
From other Final Fantasy.
Oh, right. Sorry, the floaty thing with the red thing.
Yeah.
With the red thing, the nose.
With the red nose, and then the red ball or purple ball, or red ball above. You see.
Yeah, I've never played Final Fantasy. The only way I actually know about Moogle is the Super Mario basketball game, which is.
Oh. That is news to me. Super Mario basketball game.
Apparently, if you beat the game 100%, you unlock Final Fantasy VII character, or not Final Fantasy VII, but just Final Fantasy characters to play in basketball. So interesting. That's a fun fact for you guys. And then let's see here. You even get to be like Cactus Guy.
Oh.
Pokey?
The cactus guy. Yeah. I don't. I get. Yeah. That's that. Let's just go with Pokey.
Yeah. So how old do you want your character to be?
On the older side.
Okay, so they reach adulthood at 20 and generally live into the middle of his or her second century. So they live to be about 250 years old.
Oh, okay. Then let's go with 117 years old.
That's good. They've been around the corner a bit. Aw. And now, are they more of a muscular build, or are they more of a slim, elegant build?
Well, let's see. If you can combine stout with slim and elegant, then let's do that.
It's magic. Of course we can. Let's see. And then now it's time to decide what your moral compass is. Do you know what an alignment is?
Ah, yes. Since let's just say maybe she's been around the block a few too many times, so she's a chaotic neutral.
Chaotic neutral, always a safe pick. She's just crazy. She's like,
Yeah.
is she like middle aged crazy or like old crazy? Because like 117, like if you live to be about 250, that's like maybe like
Yeah.
you're in like your early to mid 40s.
Is there any way to up her age from this point?
Hell yeah, we can.
Okay.
We can make her whatever age you want. That's
Yeah.
within the rulings.
Let's do an even 200, 2 centuries. It's her
Ooh, baby.
birthday.
Oh my gosh. Oh man, it's like two like that's that must be some crazy party. Like how do you throw a
Yeah.
200-year-old party?
Booze. I don't know.
It's an easy
Ale.
answer. Ale.
Go down to
Ales,
the pub.
pub, start at a tavern, find yourself at the inn. You wake up
Yes.
in an inn. It's different
Yeah.
plane of existence. And it's like, where did I teleport to last night? Oh god. Oh man. So now time to decide what kind of craziness she does. What class? So I'm gonna go ahead and run down the class. It's a very short list. But within there, there's subclasses and whatnot. You could be a bard, barbarian, a cleric, a druid, a fighter, a monk, a paladin, a ranger, a rogue, a sorcerer, a warlock, or a wizard.
I'm gonna go with a sorcerer.
A sorcerer. Okay, now the sorcerer channels the magic from within. If you're looking to cast magic that way.
Okay, so does that? I, how is that a? Do you know how that's different from being a wizard? I know that wizards use catalysts in some of their spells,
Wizards
but
use books in this game.
books. Oh,
And
and
then
then okay.
warlocks make pacts with demons and devils to get the immediate power.
Ah, okay. Sorcerer. Yeah, we'll go with sorcerer. She's got 2 centuries of learning her magic in her, I'm guessing.
That's fair.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, that's really good. What?
Maybe she hasn't been spending all her time at the bar.
Or maybe that's where she got her magic from.
Ooh.
It's just like, she's like a bartender and like on the side she's like an alchemist and stuff.
Ooh. Yeah, that'd be nice.
That'd be crazy. She could make the best drinks ever. Oh my gosh.
She hosts the wildest pub parties.
We'll say her subclass is wild magic, where it's very sporadic.
Okay. Yeah.
You could easily turn into a basset hound that's pink for 1 hour. That's what I'm imagining.
And continue serving drinks, hopefully, in some manner.
Absolutely.
I can move the tap and move the drinks in a direction.
Oh, that's so adorable. All right, so why did they become a sorcerer?
I guess they had some influence from a mentor who frequented the bar.
Was this just some guy that would like go like, I can teach you a magic trick, or was he like smooth talking her and just like, hey?
It depended on his night.
Okay.
She saw him at his worst and at his best, and she was still impressed. His magic was still good, no matter how, what state of mind he was in. Even when he was a grumpy Gus, and that's probably the word she would use to describe him when he was in that mood, is a grumpy Gus.
I like that. I like that a
Yeah.
lot. Now, all right, cool, and like, so it's just sort of for fun.
Her magic? Well, okay, let's see.
She learned it from this guy.
She learned it from this guy, but her own, I guess, mission is maybe to help other people. She's got people who come in, they talk about their problems, and without letting them know, she finds some way to meddle in it and make things better.
Aw, that's so sweet.
And also wildly inappropriate. You're supposed to not break that patient confidentiality,
Yeah, absolutely, I agree. Speaking of confidentiality, get off me, phone. All right, so Oh my phone. Anyway, so looking at this now. Okay, this is I'm digging this character. She seems like sort of like a fairy godmother that knows how to have a good time.
Yeah.
I like this. So now to ask sort of the common core 6 stats. When you roll a die, you add bonuses to that. So basically, it's a lot of addition or subtraction depending on your skill sets. So these common 6 skill sets I'm about to ask you will basically tell you what your numbers are when you add them. So I'm going to ask this sort of in a description base. So is your character physically strong? Like, are they able to carry 50 pounds or would they be pretty weak?
I think she's strong for moving all those barrels,
Even at
Yeah.
200?
especially at 200.
Especially. Okay. Damn. Alright. Alright, cool. Age ain't nothing unless you're tease. Alright, so are they very dexterous? Are they very swift?
Yeah, I can imagine she hops onto the piano at the pub and just lays out amazing orchestraic.
That's your
chants.
immediate, like, it's like, is she swift and nimble? She can play a mean tune on the piano, man.
Yeah, her fingers are like, you know. all over the place. Yeah.
Ah, ah, wow, that's amazing. She needs to come down to New Orleans.
She always lands on her feet.
Whoa. This is some pretty badass stuff happening here. I don't even... It's magic. Why not?
But not magic, right? Because that's a different game.
Well... that joke. Alright, so...
Yeah, that joke.
Boo, it's from the same company. Is she gathering it?
Her magic.
Yeah, is she
Yes.
gathering her... Oh, yeah. Do you play Magic Gathering?
I did. I had. I was a really slow player. I had a white and blue deck, a blue and white deck. So people didn't like playing with me.
My only experience with MTG was like I got a bunch of free Magic cards and then I made a deck and it was like basically a 1/1 red green that was just charging. It's just like do 1 damage at a time. It was a rush deck and people were like, "Why are you playing a rush deck in such a slow game?" And I was like, "I don't know." And then like I went the next week to play and they were like, "That's illegal." And I was like, "What?"
Uh-oh.
Yeah, well apparently it went illegal in the following week, so I was like, "Oh, okay, well, whatever."
Yeah, that was something that kind of got me with that was
So expensive.
that. Yeah, and they kept, they have the new
Whatever the hell.
the new decks or expansions or whatever versions coming out. And so if you wanted to play with people, you either had to have that or show up on a night where they're letting people just play all,
Whatever.
Yeah. But
Standard
yeah.
or modern, I believe, was what the difference was.
Yeah, well, there were
It's
some ones where they
expensive,
were
all
like
the same.
very expensive for sure. I inherited at some point a friend's she had $2,000 worth in magic cards, and we had them in the bottom floor of the house, and there was a flood. So that was that sucked. She should have just sold them instead of giving them to us because we ruined them by letting water get to them. Oh well.
Oh well, bye 2K.
Yep.
So, speaking of which, do they have good stamina?
I would hope so. Yes. Is it too OP to have her be good at everything? Yeah.
I was about to say, is she god tier?
She's, her stamina, like maybe at 200, she is really strong and she can do all these things, but she gets spent. Maybe that's her one thing. Her only thing that's wrong with her. No.
She get real tired?
Yeah, maybe she gets real tired. She's got to rest up. She's got to charge every time that she does something strenuous.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
don't want to get too crazy.
No, I mean you already are, but I think this is looking good. Um, yeah, okay. I will. All right, God tier granny, got it.
Yes, God
Now,
tier granny.
so wow. Okay, so now the skills. This is a list of skills that you'll roll for. So, for example, if you want to climb a wall, I would say make an athletics or acrobatics roll, and you have that on your skills. So now, if you're proficient in it, you get double the bonus, which means you're more likely to succeed than fail. So now the question is right now, because of the history of your character, you are proficient in handling animals, or rowdy people, as we'll say. And then you are a survivalist. You know how to survive in the frickin' woods.
Nice.
So now you have
Make-
two skills you can be proficient in as well. You can be proficient in Arcana, Deception, Insight, Intimidation, Persuasion, or Religion.
I will go with persuasion. Yeah. Every single time I pick Arcana, I'm just always disappointed in how useless it's become in all of my campaigns.
Well, it's very important because if you roll an Arcana check, then you can figure out how long the spells last, or what this magic item does or what it is.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I thought, but I had a DM just blocking me at every corner saying, yeah, it's based on what you already know. You can't just gain magic knowledge out of nowhere. So I was like, oh, okay.
Well, you're a sorcerer, so it's like knowing everything. It just takes you a while to remember.
That is true.
So I don't know. Well, I mean, if you don't want to do that, that's totally okay. You can choose deception, insight, or intimidation.
Oh, so I was able to do persuasion and then one other.
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's just go with Arcana. Let's just do it.
Okay.
Maybe in this world it works out for her. I would like her to be able to have somebody walk in with a pendant and then she knows, what faction they're a part of, or she's got some.
Oh, that would be like a history check.
Well, heck.
I mean, but you can't be proficient in history. That's not an option. You could be proficient in Arcana. You could figure out the pendant is magical with the Arcana check, but not
right. Okay, that's right. Okay, that's what it is. Okay.
But
yeah, I can find out if
works.
these are magical people coming in.
I dig
They got
it.
magical. Yeah, that works.
You got magic swag, son. I notice it. I
noticed it.
She's like, it's not just shiny. It's got like magic shiny. So now we answer all the question. There's one question left though. What is your name?
Oh.
Got to your granny right here.
God tier granny. Let's see. I kind of had this name floating around and now it's eluded me. It's got something to do with ooh, I got one. How about Callista?
Callista. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a very sassy name.
Yes.
And what is her last name?
Flockhart. No. Let's see. Let's see. I want it to Callista God tier granny.
Callista, like nickname GTG.
Yeah, so Callista GTG mint. No, hold on.
Rakia.
Peppermint. Wait, Rakia? Is that something you're hearing in your head?
I don't know, like Callista Rakia?
Callista Rakia. Callista Rye.
Rye,
Callista
like
Rye.
rye bread?
Yeah. Callista Rye.
Okay. And how as you as the voice actor
Oh,
would
Callista
voice
Rhinestone!
Rhinestone.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll go with that.
she's
Callista
got
Rhinestone.
and she has like rhinestone brass knuckles or rhinestone knuckles.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. Okay, now, question is as a voice actress, how would you voice your own character?
Oh, crud. That wasn't... Grannies are like the ones I cannot do. Maybe she just sounds young
Nice
for...
job.
I know, good job. Yeah, every time I do a granny voice, I just sound like a young boy.
Well, I guess it
Like,
works out.
I don't know. Let me get ready for embarrassing moments here. Let's see. Welcome to the Starshine. This, would you like another beer?
She's got sort of like she's got a very raspy like deep tone to her, but
Yeah.
it's like it's she's like I'm almost old, but I'm not old yet.
Oh, here, maybe more of like Yzma, like Yzma from The Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to my club. I don't like that. Like,
That sounds like when she was in kitty form.
okay, what does she sound? Oh, right. Well, I guess I can't help that. Welcome.
I like it. This is a really good job. I mean, this is better than what I could do ever. So I can't say much, but I will say it is adorably fun to see you attempt to figure out what kind of voice this character would have.
I good as long as I'm entertaining. That's my rule. Yeah. How was she? So Callista Rhinestone. Yeah.
200 years old.
Hello.
Ooh.
I am Callista, god tier granny.
Oh,
Rhinestone.
yeah.
And she's tiny too, so I guess she can sound like she's on helium if she wants
Oh
to.
my gosh, I want to hug her. She's awesome.
She's a cute old granny who can lift things and play piano
And kill you.
and kill you. And help you survive in the woods by cooking you a mean mushroom risotto out of mushrooms and leaves and twigs.
And whatever deer's lying around.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, nice carcass here. Let's
Yeah. I
throw
killed
that
these
carcass
with my
on the
2
fire.
hands.
Oh.
Well, I mean, that's perfect. I mean, Callista Rhinestone's officially one of my favorite characters of all time now.
Yay!
I need her to be in a D&D game ASAP. Let's get her in soon. I think she would be great. Let's do it. Let's get a couple of VO folks and have some fun.
A couple of VO folks.
VO folks. But either way, Piper.
That's me. Hi.
Where can people find you on the good interwebs?
Oh, I do a lot of my stuff on Twitter, which would be just my name, Piper Faye.
No,
my
Piper
Twitter.
Faye VO.
It's just Piper Faye. It's just my name. And then there's my my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/Faye FAYFAYE. Say it with me.
FAY? FAYE.
Yep.
Okay.
Good job.
Thank you. Yes, I did it. FAYE. No, it's FAY and then Faye. Okay.
Yes. So Faye. Hey, it's Faye. That kind of thing.
That's so adorable.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
And I have my website, but I'm not. It's not exactly where I want it to be just yet. It will be at where I want it to be for proficiency wise. For I don't have all my work up there. I don't have all the stuff I want up there, but it will be that way by this time next month. I know that. So
keep tab of her Twitter so that you know exactly what's going on. And
Yes.
with that, please like, comment, and subscribe. We won't force you to, because at this point, YouTube, it doesn't really matter. But we do appreciate if you follow us on Twitch, as Twitch is twitch.tv/BNB_Tavern. That is where we officially do all our D&D games now, if you want to keep live and whatnot. And we have amazing people on there all the time. But yeah, with that being said, guys, as always, it is such an honor and a pleasure to put this show on for you. And Piper, it is such an honor and a pleasure to have you.
Yes, thank you for having me. This was fun.
Good.
And thank you, everyone, for listening. Sorry.
Thank you, everyone. Literally everyone. Looking at you,
Everyone.
Dylan. I'll catch these hands, Dylan. We'll see you outside. Anyway,
Yeah, Dylan.
We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
I don't know why I'm waving goodbye. Nobody knows I'm doing this.
I waved too.
And you don't even have your webcam on. All right.
I don't even have my webcam on.
It's good etiquette though. It's good etiquette to wave goodbye.
Yeah. We waved.
Whoosh. Good sound effects.